All right. So, episode 1 of the Untitled Goon podcast, Hidden Jedi Rising Pokemon. That is the title I decided to go with because I thought it was pretty good. And right now, well, I mean, anyone else who would join me is pretty much late. Aside from that, for now, it's just me, your boy, 9C Salt. Or nine if you want to refer to me. In today's episode, I should probably update the title first, but tonight's episode is just gonna be me talking about uh games like that was played during the week. For me it's like Fallen Order principally. And then there's Pokemon. I didn't play myself, but I thought I would have my friends pull up and if they played it, they can give their review on it. Just give me. Uh, uh, but yeah, tonight's episode I'm just gonna talk about like the games that were played in the week, from Fallen Order to Sword and Shield. For me, it's just gonna be Fallen Order, as I've said before, and then like whoever decides to show up, we can move on to Sword and Shield, then have them do a review of the game, so what, for them to talk about what they like, what they don't like. And after that, well, I'll just move on to like talk about like animes I've been watching and enjoying. To Ruby Volume 7 just dropped. Talk about my initial feelings on it. Ah, damn, I should probably update the title to something else. Uh, there. Oh, let me press update information just because. And then what else? And then I'll see what is moved on from there. So, for the sake of time, let's start off with Fallen Order. And by Fallen Order, I mean Star Wars Fallen Order. And it's a. And. Like, how should I start this? I should start this with putting down like a huge spoiler thing on the middle of the screen. So let me just turn off my display capture and putting like some kind of bullshit big text that says spoilers happening. Spoilers. Add that to the source. What font do I want to use? Oh, ah man, this is like a sloppy start, but that's okay. We'll make it work. The use my bread and butter favorite. This is a whole spoiler tag going on. Think that should be good. I guess I'll just change this to like a black. Oh no, wait, I forgot. That's a black background. I'll just stick with this kind of white for now. So, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I guess for anyone who's watching or hasn't watched, this is your spoiler warning. Ooh, this is your
All
spoiler.
right.
Welcome, Kenny. Introduce yourself to the good people.
Yes, it is I, Kenny, come to be on the podcast. Hello
Wel-
again.
Welcome, Kenny. Tonight's podcast, we're gonna start off with some reviews of between Fallen Order and Sword and Shield. But considering that not one of us has played Sword and Shield, I'm just gonna do the Fallen Order part first.
All right, no problem.
And if anyone else comes in, maybe AD, and I'll just be AD's voice for him to like post down his like opinions of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'll just move on because I just kind of started off sloppy. But yeah, spoiler
Okay.
warnings for anyone here and who will watch this. At this point, you can see spoilers on it, big spoilers. I have it on the
Okay.
title, so I'm gonna get into it. Best I know what the game is basically about. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is a goddamn action adventure game whose combat is based on Dark Souls. There, I said it. Eat ass,
Dark
Polygon.
Souls like gameplay.
Dark Souls game. Ugh. And you're playing as a dude named Cal Kestis, who was a Padawan who survived Order 66.
Mm.
And from like the rest of his life, he was just chilling on Braca, I think the name of the planet, which is whose only purpose in that planet, well, the planet's only purpose is to be a junkyard full of shit, full of shit from the Galactic Republic era, and he just there, just scrapping everything for parts and selling it, you know. Everything was fine. He was laying low until one of his coworkers was almost falling to his death, and he had to use his force powers, which he definitely hasn't used in like a while for a good long ass time to save him.
Mm.
And his special force power is to like
Hey,
Sub-Zero, and
Uh,
his special force power is to slow down niggas, slow down people.
what are we talking about?
so
Uh,
we're giving a review on Fallen Order. So you're so
That
in
shit
the
was
you're
garbage. I fucking hated that shit. I
yeah.
didn't enjoy a single. You know what? On a scale of 1 through 10,
Now
a
hold
0 through
on.
10, I mean,
Hold on, Zero. You can't. Before you continue, introduce yourself to the people since you just appeared.
hi, my name is Zero. That's not my official name, but y'all don't need my government information. That's kind of too much.
We're
It's
not
nice
asking
to
you to
meet
give your
y'all.
government
It's
information.
nice to meet y'all. I like food and sleep. I
yeah,
like long walks on the beach sometimes with cute girls. Um, Freckles are okay on them. Glasses are okay. If you meet this description, please DM Marvin with your information. But that's it. Most important things you need to know
Oh,
about me.
God.
Anyway, though, Fallen Order was I. I mean, I haven't beat it yet. I was on first planet, but
Oh, oh shit. Hey,
it
hey,
was I.
get out now, cause this is a spoiler moment.
It's okay. I like spoilers.
Oh,
So
whatever. So,
okay, so what? Okay, what's something that would draw someone, let's say, that's not really into Star Wars to playing this game?
I don't. That's a hard question though, because the whole game is about Star Wars, right? So I feel like
Mm,
they cater to the Star Wars
yeah,
fans. But
mm,
it's very much catered to Star Wars
so
fans.
in that aspect, right, it wouldn't be the story. I think the combat, most likely, the combat is challenging. From what I've
Yeah,
experienced, the combat was challenging.
yeah. The
Right.
combat is challenging.
Definitely has that Dark Souls vibes to it. Like I don't necessarily agree with. I don't like agree with people always saying that everything's like, oh, it's Dark Souls, but it does have that Dark Souls vibe to the combat. Like it's slow, and you have to pace yourself. So that's nice. And it has like the one thing that kind of annoyed me with it is that it had kind of like a lot of kind of like Uncharted shit. But that's a personal preference. I don't
What's
like
up, Chooks? Everybody,
I
this
don't
is
like
your
What do you
boy
do,
Chooks.
I
baby?
I don't like too much exploring and shit like that. But it
okay.
was fun. It was fun. I was
Yeah, it's a
enjoyed it.
good game. I feel like if people who aren't really Star Wars fans want to get into it, they the gameplay, like Zero said, and if you like Uncharted, then you'll like this game, and since it's like pretty much open world as far as like open world games goes, like bare
Right.
minimum, then yeah,
Mm,
you'll do fine. You can 100% each planet that you can travel to, except for the very last area, it's very linear.
mm,
But yeah, it has all that. It has the secrets. It has secret bosses. You can customize your lightsaber. I mean, it's not gonna be crazy. It's not like you're gonna really. You're only gonna have two fighting styles, and
Two
if you
fighting
want
styles, like
get the single blade, and then you got the dual blade. Not like dual wielding, but like that Darth Maul
the
joint.
Darth Maul. Okay, okay,
The closest
okay.
thing you get to
That
dual
sounds
wield is that new ability you unlock once you like I guess upgrade your lightsaber again. But it's only like a move, not really like okay you're doing some crazy shit. Um,
Also, like, Does the game like how does the game run? Have you run into anything? Like,
I haven't.
not to say that it like drops the game's quality or
No,
It
I haven't run
doesn't,
into
but
any
for
issue.
me, because I have like that day one OG PlayStation 4, I feel like I
Oh,
lag
you
a
got the
lot.
jet. You got the jet engine.
It's not
anything.
just
Grand
that, but
Theft
it's also
Auto.
because like the game lags pretty hard at some point, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because my PS4 is old.
That's fair.
So yeah, that happens. But as long as you have like the Slim or the Pro, I think you'll live. Or if you're playing this on PC, then you'll be fine too.
Yeah. All right. So out of like a 1 to 10 so far, what are you rating it? One being like absolute butt.
Considering that me and Bumba are the only ones who finished the game so far, I don't know about Hakeem, but I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Bumba, since you're here? You can type it out. I'll just say it out loud for you if you don't want to get off mute.
A solid 8. All right.
Oh,
That's not too
is he
bad.
typing in the Let's Skype group?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
8.5?
8.5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
All
see
right.
you.
I'm gonna just let y'all know that Pokemon got a higher score than that.
You need to stop. Wait, isn't that one of the topics? Pokemon.
What, Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Just for the
I
sake
think
of brevity, let me just
the
link the
the only person that's currently here that has played
that's
Pokemon
finished
Sword
the
and Shield
game is probably
is
AD.
80.
That's
Yeah,
the man.
is our friend 80.
Yeah, AD,
So
the mute man. That's him.
Man,
so
shit.
the rest, for various reasons, either don't have the game yet or don't plan to get it at all.
Don't plan to get it over the game's absolute shit. Oh, I can't, bro. I could never. I could never.
Look. Like
Imagine leaving the
regardless,
store with that
like
game.
I'm not
You,
gonna go. I don't think I should go into detail, but the only reason why I don't feel like I want to get it is purely because I don't find $60 being a worth.
that
But
game is not 60. Listen, man.
if it was something like a 30, 40, I'm not gonna talk it.
Yeah, $40
Uh,
fine, but there's not enough improvement in that game to justify $60.
like
There's
Mhm.
it's
not.
only
There's,
like it's purely
there's not.
because of the fact that it's on a console now. That's purely the reason. If this was
And
still a
I've
3DS game, man, Shaw would probably gotten it. But like
uh,
Oh
You know,
yeah,
there's
I
some
guess I
quality.
should
There's some
say.
quality that's demanded from a console. So we gotta stop treating nostalgic games as if they're gifts and not products. So,
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. For the sake of whatever, AD, do you want me to just read your review from like your opinions channel, or are you gonna give us like a quick synopsis of it?
not the
Okay,
channel.
I'll just go find the AD opinions channel then. Give me a second here.
But I've heard good things about the game. People are having their fun that are enjoying the game. So that's always good.
Let's see.
that
Let's.
shit
I'm gonna go through
dick.
this. I'm gonna go through this
Game's trash.
based on like what he wrote.
You know what it is though? Switch niggas didn't have no other games to play. Think about it. Whatever game came out
Uh,
this year,
I mean, the
besides
thing
Fire
about
Emblem
it.
Heroes, not Heroes,
I mean,
Three
there's
Houses.
been
Oh
there's
yeah,
been
That's
plenty
true.
of ports. There's been plenty of ports. But before we
yeah.
get
There's a
What
into
lot
else
of
they
ports.
playing?
okay, wait,
Honestly,
wait, wait. Hold on,
there's.
hold on, hold
Oh
on,
yeah,
hold on.
yeah. Go
Before
ahead,
we
AD.
continue, let me just read out AD's like thing. Like get it out of that to get that out of the way before we get into that, cause that's a whole nother topic altogether
Mm,
that we can get in deep into after. So let's start off with the first thing for AD's thoughts.
Right.
Graphics, 7 out of 10. He likes the battle animations because they were pretty good, even though some moves were bad, like double kick, for example, as he wrote here. But it's pretty polished. Overworld
Niggas chill,
graphics
bro.
needs work. Trainers fade in and disappear. A lot
That
of other
nigga
weird things.
chill. That
Yeah.
nigga chill, bro.
So yeah, story 3 out of 10. He's not gonna spoil much,
That story some dick. That story
but
some
he
complete
definitely
dick,
feels like
bro.
it's weak.
That shit some
He
dick,
feels
bro.
like they used Hopped like not too well, I guess, based on what he wrote here.
okay, from what I seen from Haas on the gameplay, he does a lot of like charging up, not like charging up, but getting hype. and like just running around. He's basically reminiscent of homeboy. I think it was Sinnoh, the blonde dude.
Yeah,
I
him,
forget.
Yeah.
Just
Barry.
running around. Yeah, like I was just like, I mean, he doesn't remind like he just reminds me of another eye. Like we don't really get like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, does he give like the rival vibe? Is he actually like a difficult person? From like that gets difficult eventually. I guess is what I'm asking.
Right.
I don't know.
Does he pull up eventually?
That game's dick, so like I'm pretty biased, I guess.
Is it yes? Okay.
Yeah, I
That
mean it's
Barry.
game's
been
Yeah, it was Barry.
that
okay. So
game's
yeah,
honestly
from
fucking
what I've seen
terrible.
about Hop, apparently he has some pretty good character development as someone who's trying to get over his like
This is my
inferiority
thing.
complex.
This is my thing. We say pretty good, right? But are we talking about pretty good in Pokemon standards or pretty good in game standards, right?
I'm saying pretty
Because
good from
Pokemon
like my
standards.
outsider standard myself, but for you
I
guys, I
feel
say
like,
Pokemon standards.
yeah, I feel like we cut this game too much fucking slack. I feel like this game has been shit for the last 6 years. And we've been
Yeah.
buying this
Uh,
shit like fucking fools. And these niggas make some minor upgrades. And here we are sucking their dick. I don't
Why you
like
think
that. This is
why you think
something.
I said what I said the other
We're,
day when I said that Game Freak based on like the sales is gonna think niggas ain't shit and are cappers.
they
Not
already think they y'all ain't shit. They lying to y'all faces and look at y'all niggas. Y'all still bought this shit.
like
I
honest.
wish someone would like, huh? Bro, imagine you going to a barbershop, right? And this nigga's like, this nigga, this nigga
I
tells you when you sit down, yeah, this shit about to be $20, bro. After you finish, this nigga asking you for $40. Like, huh? What?
oh,
Hell, like,
bro.
what are you talking about?
hey, the money.
You not gonna go back to that barber, are you?
No,
You
I'm
not.
not. I'm not. But
You
people do it
not.
anyways. People do it anyways.
So
People go
like
back.
all
People go back here.
like
This is
it
even
just goes
worse.
back to what I'm saying. Other than like people who like generally just want to play a Pokemon game and don't really care.
That's fine.
Like
That's fine.
it
That's
comes
fine.
like everyone else who sees the problems and then tries to like remedy because AD's not trying to remedy any of the problems. He
Hell
sees
Yeah,
them and
no.
he's
I
like, yeah,
completely
but
agree.
I just wanted to play a Pokemon game, so that's just the case. Then we got ghosted out.
Oh,
But
I got moved.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
You can still like the game, right? You can still
yeah,
like
like
the
I mean,
game
like
and
people
still
just
enjoy
want like
it.
for the people who just wanted to play a Pokemon game and didn't care about the like the background stuff behind it, they are completely and utterly disconnected from like the issue and people were talking about. Like
Right.
we're just talking about
Yeah.
the people that are just like where hey, we're pointing out a problem with this product and it doesn't meet the standards of what the price is trying to what you're trying to sell it for.
Mhm.
And then people were just like, "Oh, you should be grateful. They've given us games in the past. Blah 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 blah. It's not even that bad." I'm like, bro, it is like people have to remember, it is a product that you are buying. You are a consumer. If the product is not up to standards, you are inclined. You are. It's your obligation
Yeah.
to
Listen,
Yeah.
say,
man.
"Hey, yo, this
Listen,
ain't it. Change it."
Yeah.
Right?
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. And
But
I
I mean,
think
Anyways.
I guess
I
people just
think
feel
see
like,
I like Anthem. Anthem
yeah,
shit. And
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I
yeah,
play a shitty game. That's fine. I admit it. It
I
got a shit ton of flaws that need to be fixed, right?
I'm willing to admit that I played Destiny 2 and I know how most people
So
feel about that game, so I
you
relate.
niggas, you niggas are not about to sit up here and tell me this is not, bro. You not, you not, you're not gonna look me in my fucking face. You're not gonna look me in my fucking face and tell me that this is a 9 out of 10 game. You're just not going to do that. You're just not.
Yeah.
These bitch ass niggas. Oh my god. Oh, oh
Mhm.
my god.
Mhm.
Like
And
apparently, I don't know. Maybe AD can confirm it, but apparently when you log on to like the wild area online, it's like nothing but fucking lag. Like, bro, we gotta stop sucking these niggas dicks, man.
yeah. So anyways, yeah.
I'm tired of getting fucked by these
Yeah.
niggas, bro. Like, I'm
Anyways,
tired.
yeah. 3 out of 10 for the story. Rose apparently questionable motives. Legendary monster apparently kind of irrelevant for some reason, though they're part of the lore. Character design 10 out of 10.
I
Memorable
mean, yeah,
personalities.
I don't think they'll
I
ever
agree with
fail in
that.
terms of character design. That's just my
Shout out to my
opinion.
boy
Regardless of
Gordy.
how whack or weird they look, they'll always hit some so dead on that you're just like, I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck about the
that's
ass
one thing
niggas.
that Game Freak really does. Like, they're fucking like designers or whatever. Them niggas be hitting, bro. They really
I
do.
don't know, bro. They need to work at Monster Hunter. Let me stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stop
you need
right
to stop.
there. Stop right
I
there,
mean,
man.
I mean, like they're I mean, like their character designs, like their character designs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
A1.
that's it.
Shout out to
What you
all
say
the
something about
people.
Monster Hunter?
The weapon designs. I was making.
Yeah, I
Ah,
want I want to give
I
a.
can't give you.
Bones.
I can't give you shit. The weapons designs are high key ass. You're right. You're
You're
absolutely
right. You're right. But hey, by the way, yo, shout out to those people who saw Melanie and realized they have a thing for like thick, kind of chubby milfs. Like,
Yeah.
welcome to the game.
that's another. That's go ahead.
Welcome to the club. Them niggas late as fuck. I also very lazy about porn. I'm saying it
How do you,
now.
how do you niggas feel? Oh wait, are we on Twitch?
Yeah, we're on
Yeah.
Twitch.
Can we say? I don't care. Uh,
You already said the N
Oh,
word. You already said the N
Nah,
word.
I've said it like 15 times. I actually don't care. Um, but yeah, my thing is that how you guys feel about like okay, so most of the people in the Pokemon series are like below like 18, like the
right,
children and shit, right?
right.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like people like cosplaying them and shit, like lewd cosplaying them,
Oh, them?
like
What's funny?
right?
Uh, it's that's a really hard thing to say because just because like I feel like their excuse a lot of times like well I'm just an aged up version. Ha 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 ha. Ha. I'm just
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
don't
but like
know.
this is my problem. I was talking to someone about this. I forgot who it was, but
Mm.
I was like, so like, isn't it kind of like gate? Like I feel like it's gatekeeping to say that like, oh, you shouldn't do this because of blah 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 blah. But at the same time, right? Isn't it like kind of fucked up to take like a children's character who like this person was intended for children and to like loot them, um, until as much as
Yes.
possible? Like,
I,
yeah.
I feel
I,
like,
to
see,
lure them to promote your content, like that's kind of fucked up. Like
Yeah,
to
like for okay, I'll say this. Um, I agree. I just think that like I feel like when they do it, it should be in a way that cannot reach the crowd that it's not supposed to review. In my
but
opinion,
how do you
if
you
they're
can't do
looting a
that
character
though.
from Pokemon, they
Like
like a
that's
kid should not be able to accidentally find that job. But it's
like
not possible because they won't
yeah,
want
but like it's not and like I don't know. Like you're taking something meant for children and
to. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
you're setting it up.
yeah. That's I mean, the niggas do that all types of shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like fucking bronies and all types of niggas be doing. Like, it's just weird. I don't know.
I feel
Wait,
like,
what you got against the Brodies?
Huh? Nothing. It's the fact that the lewd nigga bronies are the weird one.
oh,
The
Okay,
regular
yeah.
bronies are
that's
just
fair.
like niggas that like unicorns. It's like okay,
Okay,
yeah,
that's fair. That's
I,
fair.
whatever.
if
Like
you ask
looting,
me,
like it's just like the furries. Like furries, some furries just like animals. Like
to be honest,
I
I
guess.
like to imagine
But
bronies are just like a
let
subset of furries, even though people are gonna yell at me for saying that now.
some say.
Yeah, they're like a subculture of furries that's
Yeah,
specifically for like My Little Pony and or
yeah.
anything that's similar to that.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
But in
I know.
terms of like your question about like how you feel about people like cosplaying
Looting
as like
Pokemon.
minors but lewd up,
Like
I feel like
age.
it's hard for me to answer because they do try to do it in a way that's like not weird, but I guess for some
It's
It's
people like
still
you,
explicitly
weird
but it's
though,
still
weird.
like right.
exactly it still
Like
ends up being like weird
It's
for
explicitly
like
weird.
you.
But at the same time, though, it's very like cosplay, which is like made for like just anime in general. Like a lot of these, like we gotta remember, a lot of these famous characters are not of age.
yeah, they're definitely
Like
not of
they're
age.
not. So
Like
it's just like it's just not pot. Like and then people just want to loot them. So eventually, it's just like niggas just
like
started doing it and just never stopped. I'm assuming. That's what
like what if right like I go I go and search like Nessa like
oh
my
god,
niece and nephew want to look up Nessa right or some shit
the first
and
thing
they
they see,
type Nessa to into Google search engine the first thing
first
it
thing
sees
they
is a
see is
whole
big
bunch of
booty mess.
bitches yeah a whole bunch of bitches whole bunch of bitches with their titties out like that's not I don't
Hey, it
know
could be worse.
that's
They could have accidentally run across that one fan or that one person did of Nessa, but she's like a chimpanzee, like an actual chimpanzee with long
Yeah.
hair. You remember that? That shit was wild.
I don't remember
Hey,
that
don't
You
piss me
don't
off.
know? Oh
that's
my
petty
god.
that's
I yo.
actually petty
Oh man.
Hey, the
that's
racists are coming
crazy.
out today.
should
Let me get
should
my pen and paper.
okay? Should I
They
post a
made her a
picture? Should I post a
chimpanzee.
picture in the
Niggas are so
podcast and
petty.
show it on the stream?
I don't know. Niggas are actually so petty though. They made her a chimpanzee. Is that when that whole like niggas were making her white?
Yeah, make
Apparently, or
her
some
like
shit.
look
Was that?
light skinned and shit. Yeah, that was during that
That's
controversy.
not.
Oh yeah, AD's right though. At least oh yeah, 80's right. At least Nessa is like of age as for apparently.
That's crazy.
But yeah, but no, like we're
But like
just looking
other
at because like a
characters
lot
though.
of the people, yeah, a lot of the other characters, that's what we're like.
Like half of
It,
Shonen
it's
Jump's
just
female
weird,
character
but I just
list
think
definitely
it's gotten to
underage.
a point where it's just not stopping.
Yeah. Aren't like all the people in Demon Slayer like kids, right?
Yeah, child soldiers, baby.
Like yeah. Like
Oh
yeah,
shit.
like everyone cosplays the shit. I mean, I can't.
But
It's
at
not
the
my
same,
place.
but at the same time though, they like people do like the creators of certain properties do be capping like I'm 13, knowing damn well that the
But
manga
they
is
have
like
like double
6 years old.
details, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah, like I'm just like, oh,
I don't know.
13, okay.
Is it weird
Okay.
that I feel weird watching anime like that now? Now that I'm older,
What?
like anime with like
Over
teenagers, like
sexualized?
this. Yeah, over sexualized
Yeah,
teenagers.
like
It
yeah.
feels weird. It's
Honestly,
not the same. I can't watch it the same. I can't
honestly,
watch
like
it in good context.
Yeah.
now that I'm older, it is kind of weird watching shonen because I'm just like, yeah, high school, haha, yeah, the teenage.
Oh
I'm just like
boy.
now I'm just like I have to watch adults doing kind of that stuff just because it's just like how do I say it's not repetitive, but like you can kind of just gauge what the character's about to do, like every stupid decision they're gonna make just because you're just like that's what
That's true.
binders think teen angst is. Like I'm gonna betray my friends and never tell them about the problem, even though telling them about the problem would initially fix it in general.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
oh.
true.
I guess at this point we're moved past from the spoilers. So let me just fix the
Yeah,
thing.
like high key though.
Mm.
High key though. Like I don't know. I'm just not into shonen anymore. I guess. Like
Uh,
I think
I
it
think
started
I
with
can
My
watch
Hero.
some shit. I
Uh,
can watch some.
I
If
think it
yeah,
started with
My
My
Hero,
Hero.
I can't do.
I don't think My Hero is bad at all. I think My Hero is in the same place that
Honestly,
Demon
I
Slayer
don't think
is
My
in, right?
Hero's. I don't think My Hero's like super ass, but I don't think it's like good. But
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't know.
personally, I just don't find it. Just because like some of the writing choices, I'm just like, really?
Oh fuck.
Like the fact is like he gets bullied to hell. It's just like he's still my friend. I'm like, okay, Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
He's
pretty
gonna beat you.
much.
I
Like people have
don't know.
brought up a good point. The fact that like the only time he really gets bullied by Bakugo is because he's pulling up on Bakugo. But even still, getting your ass beat a couple times, eventually you're gonna be like, maybe I shouldn't walk up to that dude.
True.
like,
That's true. I mean,
I'm just like,
I don't know. What do you think causes those anime to blow up though in general, right? Like what do you
the
think?
teen. Well, it's just the fact of like, okay, it's the relatability of the hero. Like,
Bro, these
it's like
niggas don't be related, bro.
They're not
Bro,
relatable at all, bro.
who you
They're
relating
not
to?
really. I'm not really relating to any of
For
them.
example, like for Midoriya's case, he's nothing special. He's just your average nigga, but he wants to be something bigger than something that he wants to be bigger than what he is.
Okay,
He's
that's
trying to
fair. But
attain that
like
goal, even
everything
though that's
else
Fair.
about him kind of
virtually
supersedes that.
impossible and makes you want to quote unquote root for him. He's an underdog type of thing.
But that's like
So when he
half
finally
those
gets that
shonen
power, it's just like,
characters,
yeah,
though. That's half
hey.
the That's half
Well,
of them,
I'll
though.
say this: out of all the characters that have those tropes, he's the worst. In
True.
Yeah,
Naruto, the village literally hated him. Like it made you want to like this dude purely because no one else did. Even the
Oh yeah.
person that's taking care of him
Ooh, I got some
admitted to
input.
not liking him, like Iruka.
Oh
So
wait,
it's just like,
before we
Yeah.
continue, let me just read out what AD wrote.
mm,
One, it is shonen. Shonen are made for young male teens, so that's fair. So it's really,
hey,
if you spin it around, it is really on us to not watch this shit and not
That's
feel
true.
weird.
no,
But
That's
no,
true.
yeah, like I
That's
said,
true.
man,
That's
True.
true. That's kind of different.
I do
and
got
most of my
input
topics is
though.
relatable to the teens. It
yeah,
is.
and we are grown, so of course we don't relate to these kids anymore. But I feel like that's not really fair because we remember when we were young,
Exactly.
so it's only
That and plus they
But
only really show shonen on like Adult Swim and shit, right? Like
True, true,
they show like
true, true.
One Piece, they're showing like JoJo
that's
on
I
Like,
mean that's a
Toonami.
and that's the
shonen though,
thing.
but
Like some shonen are still
Oh,
relatable and
oh
stuff.
yeah,
That's
okay,
the thing.
maybe JoJo's more like a sign-in or something.
See,
yeah,
it
I think
is
so. I
kind
think
of,
JoJo is.
yeah. It's more adult.
Considering how like people be dying in that series.
Yeah, people say that. Actual crazy.
What was AD about to say though?
No,
well, let me say
I'm
this
just
though.
reading out what
Oh,
he
Shonen.
said, but
It
like
is very
Chooks, what do you
shonen.
want
I
to
agree
say?
with AD. He said it's
go ahead, Chooks.
show dependent.
I was gonna say I feel like the main thing that gets like a lot of these anime hype is just like the scenes, because in
Yeah,
my
Oh,
opinion,
the
like when
animes, yeah.
this is what I see. Like when Demon Slayer first came out, it was people watching it, but there wasn't really any hype behind it until like that
Done.
last
Episode
second to last
19.
episode came out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
episode 19 came out. That's really when I started seeing people say, "Oh my God, Demon Slayer!" Da 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 da. But
Yeah.
Demon Slayer been out for a bit, and nobody was like hyping it up like that. it had
That's
good
true.
animation, of course, but like the hype wasn't there until the fight scene came.
I think
So I
I
just feel
also
like,
go
hmm?
ahead.
I
Go
just feel
ahead.
like some of the fight
I,
scenes,
I have
like
another
it's just
question.
stuff that happens within the anime which makes it popular. To be
Mhm,
honest,
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
don't think it's
lie.
necessarily like the anime itself is popular.
I'm
mhm.
not gonna lie. I have to agree with like Chu. Sometimes like when it comes to animes, they're like a great way for people to get into manga. I know for me with Demon Slayer, like I didn't know it existed at all. Like I saw like the
Okay.
trailer talk
Hmm.
about, yeah, we're making an anime for this series. I'm like, what? Oh wait, it has this many chapters? God damn, I'm behind. And then I watch it and I'm like, okay, let me just read the rest of it.
My thing is though, right? It's kind of going off of what Boba typed in chat. My thing is though, right? How many of these niggas are actually watching this shit legally?
Exactly.
Definitely not me. Let me see.
But apparently it also One Piece, so apparently it's very popular, right? It also
Hmm.
One Piece and Keeping and Promise Neverland. So apparently it's hooping, and it's outsold them about a lot. So apparently niggas are buying like the volumes. I think that's the volumes, or is that just like
Yeah, yeah.
Their
Yeah.
volumes.
yeah?
Let me just show the people what
Nigga,
Bumble
come off mute.
posted. Exactly. Come off mute. Come off mute, man. You're a boy.
That 17, that 17 of the wrongs against Oath One Piece.
Okay, I only had three. Well,
One Piece. The One Piece is gonna live forever, bro.
I mean, One Piece won't stop until Oda dies,
Yeah,
bro. That's just
I'll
how
say
I
this:
feel.
One Piece is incredibly what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent.
I can't say that.
Well, I
Hold
mean,
I would
this is what I
say
Sanji,
want
you
to say.
know.
vast, of
Post
course,
time skip.
vast. It's a
I'm gonna be the
lot.
nigga to say
Why
it.
not?
I'm gonna be the nigga to say it. Post time skip is kind of meh. Hey,
Hmm.
hey,
I still,
hey,
no,
Pre-time skip,
I
yeah,
still,
hey.
yeah, it's
I see
good.
what you're
Pre-time
Alright.
saying,
skip is
but I
good.
still say it's
Free time
consistent.
skip is like the goal. Post time, oh man, I can't.
Honestly, post-time skip, I just feel like it's a lot of
Okay, that's enough
build-up that
time.
they trying to put onto the
I can't
thing, but
advocate it for it. I can't
it's
advocate
just
for it.
too
I'm
much,
sorry.
bro. They
Hey,
literally trying to set up, and it's just so much setup. It's like shit is setting up on top of setup on top of setup, and you got plot armor that helps the setup, and it's just they trying to do too much.
I think Zo, Zhao was good. Reverie was good. We niggas don't consider that an arc though.
But Reverie is a setup though, same as
Right.
Azal. Like, I'm
That's
just
true.
Yeah,
saying.
okay, if you consider them like that, then I guess. But like those two are good. I can't whole cake and just roaster were kind of ass in my opinion. Like they had their moments, but like if I don't know, the majority of the chapters were just eh.
Remember when
But
Sanji
whole
was at
cake is set up
least?
too.
Remember when Sanji was at
Whole
least
cake
a
was
little
legit set up.
helpful before Whole Cake Island?
I will
Hulk
say
kind of good though.
this: I'm just saying, like, I don't know, but now, well, that's the one thing I will put on Oda's head. He did clap Sanji up a little too hard.
What you
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Hold on.
That boy
He's
Longy.
useless.
Lanji boy.
Longy.
He had to make a character to appeal to all the simps, I guess, right?
Yeah,
That he no, but he really turned Sanji into a bitch though. That's why I
he
Cause
don't
like
really
you
like.
feel
did. Like I was
He
like,
turned this nigga. No, he
like
really
also
turned
for
him into a bitch.
Sanji was like, even though like his personality wasn't everybody's favorite, I think his style of fighting in and of itself
he
was
was a
interesting
dope.
to me. Just
It
only
was
like,
dope, yeah.
bro,
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm just
for
like, he
sure.
really dropped the ball with that. He did. He like one of my biggest issues, right? Like I was just like, everybody comes back from the time skip. They all got all these new skills. This nigga's like, oh, I got Skywalk. Like, bitch, that's a
Nigga, what?
CP9
They
skill.
recycled that shit, bro. And
It's a
like they
CP9
could have
skill.
did
I
so
can do
much better.
water walk too. Okay,
That's
just
cool.
swim. Like it don't matter. Oh my, I'm
Cause
just
I
so
mean,
disappointed.
he'll just swim fast. So I'd rather if he just do the water walk. Even though like Brook can already do that because he's a skeleton.
That's true.
But Brooke has more skills than
Well,
like this
Brooke is
nigga.
actually now part of the Monster 3 and Laundry isn't. No,
You
they
know what? I'm
changed
gonna
that.
say it right now. Brook should they should like buff Brook. Brook needs to
That nigga,
roll up.
I don't know.
that nigga
He got.
Jinbei dead, bro.
Oh, okay.
That
Hey,
nigga Jinbei dead.
you gotta
I'ma
keep your
just
hope.
say this though. Usopp had the best comeback of the Straw Hats.
Oh yeah, he was fat as hell. Came back with a six pack.
Exactly.
The
Gotta get that.
dream.
That nigga had the best glow up.
Hey, you gotta
That
lift if
whole
you want to
beard.
be
He
a
got a beard
sniper.
that connects. They got a beard. Came back with a beard that connects. I'm like,
Yeah, what he
oh.
dad got? He ain't got shit on his boy now. My
That'd be
boy
cool.
still sniping dudes with a
That'd be
fucking
sick. Though. I
slingshot.
think I really want Usopp to talk to his dad. So you just gonna leave your son and wife to
Hey,
die?
hey, hey, dad, what's up? I'm a better sniper than you, and I use a goddamn slingshot. What's up?
Usopp's dad was really sucks, bro. I don't know.
When
Was.
I
Usopp's dad was a deadbeat. God damn. All the I noticed all the dads are the deadbeats, bro. That shit
yeah, that shit's
Nobody's dad
crazy.
crazy,
stayed with
bro.
him.
That
Nobody's
shit's
dad
actually
stayed with
crazy
him.
when you
That's
put
the
it
funny
like that.
part. They don't have
Luffy
dads.
dad
The only
deadbeat.
person who
Sanji's
had like
dad
something like a
deadbeat.
dad was like
Like
Chopper.
that's just like Shonen's dads are just shit, bro. Like something's
Yeah.
wrong.
Exactly.
I will
Like
say
literally
Goku
every
isn't as
shonen you
bad as
rarely see
Goku
dad
isn't as
dead.
bad as some of the other ones though.
Yeah, bro. These
People be
Wait,
dads
clapping
are.
up Goku. I'm
whoa.
like Goku's really not that
I
bad.
gotta come off mute to disagree with that. Goku's not as bad as some of them. This nigga literally died to get away from raising a child. Could have been brought back with the Dragon Balls and was like, nah, train.
I mean, he had to. What you mean? He's the reason why he can make
He
pot
what? He had to train so when he came back, he could be like, nah, y'all can't be relying on me for everything. You gotta get strong yourself. Like,
after he died. Or you
yeah,
talking
when
about
he came back
Usopp?
for Boo.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, I gotta go back to the dead now.
I
Cause I
guess I gotta
died.
come
It's
back, cause
only
I guess
fair.
boo.
Because I wouldn't let you niggas revive me with the Dragon Balls.
But my thing is, he
Do
was
not.
like, my thing is, like, he saw it as like cheating death and how unfair that was. That's why he didn't want to
No,
come
he
back.
didn't see that the 40 other fucking times he brought everybody on the planet back.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
was only one two times. Like,
He
Bro,
brought a
that
lot
was
of niggas
natural
back though.
selection. He should have just kept him dead, to be honest.
look, all I'll say is, I don't think he's that bad of a dad.
That's crazy.
I just don't think he's that
Piccolo's
bad.
a better dad than
Okay,
No
okay,
one
okay.
said
Usopp.
I
that.
don't know.
But my
I,
thing is,
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like
like no
people
one's
just cap
worse
a
than
little bit too
Gohan's dad.
much about Piccolo.
No one's
Just a
worse than
little
Gohan's
bit.
dad. You can't convince me of that.
Ging? Yeah, that nigga's shit, bro.
Dean is actually
This
ass.
nigga's shit, bro.
Name his son after what he's gonna do after he got born.
Go
Gone,
Wait,
on.
nigga.
wait. Oh, go.
That nigga's
Oh,
ass.
get. Hey, shout out to
Nigga,
get my
son.
boy. Hey, hey.
This is
I
literally
will say Naruto's dad ain't no deadbeat though.
Yeah,
nah.
Even
He
though the
is
nigga
dead
died.
though,
he
too.
is dead. He
He
ain't no
is dead.
deadbeat, but he's dead. Yep.
He
I'm
dead,
just
but not
saying,
no deadbeat.
bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Obito was one of the worst written niggas ever.
He ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. Wait.
Yo,
Wait, wait.
Obito literally is just like, I understand what Kakashi did was completely rational in every
But I
way,
don't care.
but I'm going to kill the village anyways.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Obito, please.
Can we talk about how this thing a monitor like read a tablet and decided on genocide, bro? He was like,
That's almost like someone
bro,
reading like
bro.
that's like someone reading like one chapter of like the Communist Manifesto and all of a sudden they know everything
Oh
about
yeah.
like how bad
Oh yeah.
capitalism is and they
Like,
decide let's bring
Yeah, we
back
got to clap
communism.
these niggas.
the world isn't perfect.
He was like, we got to clap these niggas.
But they
Like
hold Madara though, no cap. Like they actually hold him.
Madara?
Like
They
they
did
they
hold
hold
Madara.
the shit out of
He
him.
didn't get hold. What do you mean he
Yes,
He
hold
he did.
did
everyone
get
else?
hold.
When
This
When
man
Kaguya
literally
came
had
and
all
blew
the
him up
power in
from
the
the end,
world.
bro.
And let's
I
not
And then
never.
all of
forget.
a
I
sudden he listens to some random voice saying, "Absorb the tree."
Zerg-
yeah, I'm gonna observe the tree, become a ninja god.
my biggest issue with that was like a lot of his speech was so just disgusting. I was just like, so ninjas were just diluted after a while, huh? Like,
Why be a
Yeah, like,
Hokage? Why be a
like even when the
Hokage when you
first
can be a whole
Hokage was
god?
like, even when the first Hokage was fighting with Dara, I was just like, what? Like the regular fodder dudes are literally just like, what is this? This is
yo,
not ninja battle.
yo,
This is not what I signed up
To
for.
be to be honest, half of them aren't even ninjas half the time. Even the fodder niggas be doing something that's mad dumb
can
All
we
the
talk
fodder
about how
ninjas
definitely
know
not
is
ninjas.
fireball jutsu, the jutsu that never
that's
burned
true.
a single
That's
person.
true. Can we talk about how the Anbu was always trash, bro? They were actually good for nothing. Them niggas were shit, bro. They ain't never
The
do
Amu
shit.
is actually
Literally,
useless, bro.
Trash.
a lot of the
The Amu
lore
Black
ended
Ops
up
were really
being
just
like
Yeah.
redundant or trash purely because of the way they scaled everyone. It's actually hilarious. Like,
But but to be honest, the Amu Black Ops were basically like Donzo's dogs. That's
true,
pretty
like
much what they
they're
were.
Yeah,
behind a
But
lot
Danto's
of
yeah,
stuff.
dogs
they're
they ain't do nothing.
They're behind a lot of stuff, and they're supposed to be some big underlying bad that's in the lead village, really. But they killed Donzo off because it's like, yes, we need to explain how Izanagi works.
Yeah, Donzo. Donzo
Give him
won't
like
have a shit,
18
bro.
eyes and then let him use it a couple times and
Yeah, that
then
nigga
they get
Donzo
the
won't shit,
gist.
bro. That shit's kind of
Danzo's
weird.
one of the top five
He
worst
was written purely
antagonists.
for exposition.
He was.
The
I,
Like,
fact that
let me
Sasuke
explain.
took him out at that level, though, it kind of showed that Dazo was kind of fodder.
for sure.
Who? Sasuke? I mean,
Nah,
Sasuke took him out.
Da-
Took out what's his name? Oh, Danzo.
now I'm talking about like Dazo dying to Sasuke. That shit showed that Dazo was fodder because like
Yeah.
Sasuke was
Well,
still
no, but
kind
my
of
thing
weak
is,
at
he
that
was
point.
clearly supposed to be someone stronger. It's just the fact of like he used the opportunity of like Danzo having a bunch of Sharingans to be like, let me explain a new Sharingan Uchiha power just so I can make Sasuke more inclined to be on the same level with Naruto and have it make more sense.
I don't know, man. The whole
It's
story
like
after
literally, how many times are you gonna give the Uchihas another power? Like I'm getting kind of tired of it.
the whole
Bro,
story
when
after
I
a
found
certain
out
point.
that Uchiha got running on, I was like, all right, yeah, they doing too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Rinnegan
after
is
a
just
certain
a
point,
super
bro.
Sharingan thing.
Like when Kakashi and Guy were scrapping all like the tail beasts, I was like, what's actually the point anymore? Like these Sharingan is like they're actually taking on like three tailed beasts apiece. I was like, bro, what
hmm
the fuck is going on? That shit was weird.
Shout out to the Naruto characters. They're like
I'm just like, and
Superman
then I
without
don't
the
know why
kryptonite
he
and
hated.
its explicit
I don't know why
flying.
Kimoto hated Shikamaru's team so much. They lost the most niggas in their lives. They lost their parents. They lost their master. I'm like that
hmm
nigga. Like, leave them alone.
That
Yo,
Chill
shit.
with
that
that.
shit's actually
Do something
insane,
else.
bro.
Like, what are you doing?
You know
Shikamaru
what?
lost
I
everybody
blame I
damn near.
blame Shikamaru's hairline. That's it.
Damn, he did get
Damn.
that.
That's
I
crazy.
blame his
Yeah,
whole family, his whole clan's hairline.
crazy.
If they
That
had better
Nara hairline.
barbers,
This is gonna be controversial, but is it me or do like niggas in anime look more white than Asian? You gotta give me
Yes.
that in my
bro,
book.
I've
They're
been
Yep.
thinking
incredibly
this.
Yeah,
Caucasian or
bro.
Asian.
I've been thinking this for years,
Yeah,
bro.
they're either incredibly Caucasian or Asian. It's really
I'm like, bro, your eyes are too big.
That's just their culture, though. That's how they
that's
animate their stuff.
that's true. That's true,
So
but
they're
like,
based off of Asian, yeah. They're based like in Asia and everything,
Asian
but
Caucasian.
they're gonna
Now,
look more
I'll say
Caucasian.
this. This might be a hot take to some. I hate seeing black people in anime because all they do is blackface. That's just me.
Bro, they do be having the fattest
They
lips in
do,
anime, bro.
they do
All
really
Their
they
be
their
do
killing
lips
is
black
be
people though,
world.
juicy,
And I'm
bro.
bro.
like, bro, come
They
on.
look, bro.
wait, Kenny,
Black
Kenny,
people, all
wait. Before we continue, Kenny, you wanna know something crazy?
What's up?
That's not even a hot take. That's what a lot of people think. That's not even a
I'm
hot take. That's
dead.
just the truth.
I'm just
They be
kidding.
doing black people dirty with them lips. Like,
bro. Black people dead
Bro,
ass, bro. Black people dead ass either. Black people in cartoons dead ass are either bald or have an afro. There's no in between with them
Like,
niggas.
yeah,
It's
either
crazy.
bald with an
It's,
afro, and either they're
it's like, uh,
incredibly passive and like really nice seeming, or they're like incredibly aggressive and like racist towards Japanese people. I'm just like,
it's like,
mhm.
y'all just really just don't like black people. Like,
Bro,
I was just like, can we get a break, please? Like, even like, I remember in Kuroko no Basket, the black. I was like, maybe they're gonna do black people right, man. It's about basketball and
them
black
niggas
people
were
are
evil,
all
bro.
over.
Those
yo,
fucking
they
niggas
They
were
were
evil.
literally the
were.
bad guys.
Oh,
They
bro,
don't
them niggas
care
were
like
evil,
that.
bro. I was like, what is this? Them niggas like raping bitches and shit. I was like,
huh?
Yes,
huh?
I was
I
like,
was like, bro,
bro,
Wait,
what?
huh?
yes.
Yeah.
That's
According to this basket,
It's
when the
crazy.
black,
Yo,
so bad.
okay,
yo,
Mhm.
It's
bro. Yo.
the
crazy.
strongest nigga in our verse was like a black guy. This nigga was just like super fucking evil, bro.
Yes, like
For
I
no
was like,
reason. The whole
God,
team was like a
actually
group of
was.
black people except for one nigga. That shit was
Yeah, the
crazy.
white people. Yeah,
Wait, what was the one
all led
dude?
by their white leader.
A
They had
white
a
lead?
white leader,
Oh
bro.
my
They did.
god, yo.
Bro.
Slavery never ended. It just evolved. In-
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, you gotta stop with it. Like, either don't put us in there, or like, find some black people around. I know you can find some black people around.
Oh,
How you
yeah,
feel about like black
yeah.
people anime that might as well be Japanese, but like except they're like black? How you feel about
The
that?
only people that did black people okay in anime, maybe Kubo, kinda, but even still a little bit.
Yeah,
You got the look.
Kubo had no black designs.
I mean,
Yeah,
I slick count Usopp to be black
Yeah, I
because
call it
yeah,
Usopp. I
the way
mean,
that he's designed and his hair
yeah.
too.
yeah.
Can't get Ashura. We don't talk about that one.
Oh yeah.
Can't get an Ashura,
King
baby.
Yo.
Ashura.
Why aren't we talking about King Ashura no more?
Well, I mean, okay, though there, you know what's funny? The art style, it actually doesn't make
Ah,
black people
thank you,
look like
Bumbo, for these
actual like
images. I
disgusting
cannot
people.
scroll
But
through them.
at the same time, like
Ah,
King
this
and
is
Ashra has been known to
this be pretty kind of
uh
racist.
be slightly, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Bro,
slightly
I
racist.
hate these niggas. Like, you fucking monsters. All these niggas even bald to have an eye.
And
This shit is.
you know what's funny? You know what's funny? A lot of the
What?
time they show us like cursing up a storm in anime too. A lot of the black people do tend to curse a lot, like when we're in public,
We really do.
especially in a different country. Like I don't think we're
Yeah, I mean,
super wild
I
with
don't
that.
really
Like
cuss.
just be
I
polite.
don't really
But
cuss a
I
lot
don't know.
in public. I cuss a lot in
Yeah,
private, not really in
yeah.
public.
You know, I'm just like I,
Yeah, but I'm gonna say like I tend to cuss more like if I'm like in a group of people, but in public I don't really cuss like that.
True.
like you just be like I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
it's just because they see the worst. They look at me. They were looking at the American news like these the black people. All right,
Alright,
Because
alright.
like in like other countries, the only way they can look at like black people or see black people is like through social
Congress.
media, and
Yeah,
if all they see on social media is just like
bro.
people
I'm waiting for
rapping and
Goon
shit,
Gang to get a
or
chapter.
just like all these funny videos about black people cussing and shit, then that's
So you
literally
waiting for
what
what?
they see.
Yeah.
Hmm? And that's how they think of it. They're just gonna say, "Oh, we're cussing," or "We just like to cuss a lot," or "We just like to do this and that." Especially in places that don't really got a lot of black people, that's literally how they're gonna view black people.
But I
What
don't
can
know.
you do? What can you do?
That ass.
Mm, I'm just saying like I don't think like if anything, I'm not saying that like black people should be included in more anime or anything like that. I'm just saying if you want to include them, please just
Just do it properly.
Yeah,
yes,
don't.
like even if
Not
they
not
have to be the
everybody.
bad guys, show a
Yeah.
couple good people, please, like
Yeah,
please.
not
That's all
everybody
I
built like
ask.
Bushido Brown, but and not everyone's
Yeah,
built
you
like
know,
a
like
bald LeBron James.
yeah, we're all LeBron James to them. I've never seen a black female on an anime.
Okay,
All
oh
LeBron
damn.
James niggas. Either LeBron James or freaking James Brown.
I feel good.
Get up!
I hate you. LeBron.
What else was on the topic list, Marvin?
Yeah, I see. I was gonna talk shit about Ruby Volume 7 so far because I've been
Oh,
How
watching it.
is that? I left. I'm sorry. I left after they killed Pyra. I was like, see, I was gonna mess with y'all, even though y'all are a 3D animated show, and I have a thing about that. But I was like, you know what? This is getting pretty interesting. I want to see where it goes. Then they go and kill a character for absolutely no reason. Her motivations for getting killed and have no reason. I'm just like,
Alright,
yo, literally.
hold on. I got y'all right now. Let me just transition into the spoiler text because,
yeah, we
so,
might need to have a little Caesars discussion as well.
Oh
I
boy.
Yo,
got,
we should
yeah,
have
we should,
that.
you know what?
Definitely have a little Caesars.
Yeah, I got you after I talked my
Oh
shit
boy.
about Ruby Volume 7. So, 4 episodes so far. They
Yeah.
finally made it
So
to
what
like
happened?
now they're in Weiss's like hometown kind of. It's
Oh, like,
kind
she a princess though, right? So
of she's like, well, she's a daughter of a like
mega
business
rich family.
conglomerate, yeah.
Yeah,
But she ran away from home like in last season because fuck it, she gotta be there for her friends, right? And
yeah.
besides,
Yeah.
and her little brother that bamboozle her out of like her inheritance of the company. So she ain't got nothing to lose this point.
I mean, did she even want that?
I don't think so. She want to be a huntsman, on some real shit. By the way, her dad's a
Uh,
cook. I'm saying it
He's
right
a
now
cook.
what
Where
you
you did that?
mean?
because I don't like him. Anyways, yeah, they made it back to like I guess Weiss's like home country sort of, but right now
okay.
it's kind of under the dictatorship of that Ironwood dude, and he ain't
Okay.
Oh
looking too good
shit.
either. He looking shaken up and everything too. But hey, Penelope's back. That's a plus with her
Right.
excitable ass, and I guess everything getting fixed. And now they're really ramping up on like the Yang Blake shippings for like to appease their
Yeah,
the
fuck that gay shit, bro.
wait, we're at Twitch still. Wait.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that shit is dead.
Hey, for all the people who are
That
part
shit
of the
hella dead, bro.
LGBT
And
alphabet
fuck you niggas too.
people,
No, wait. Oh
this
no.
category doesn't represent the
Everybody,
show.
Wait,
everybody can get the
Hey,
smoke, nigga.
hey,
Everybody
we,
can
we,
get
Hey,
the smoke,
feel
nigga.
I
free to
hate
cancel.
you.
Everybody, blah,
Oh,
blah, nigga.
I can really feel Twitch coming in
Yeah,
out after my
yeah.
channel.
The Iron Hammer.
I don't.
well,
But to
you'll
be
be
fair
fine
though,
to be honest, because you're not that big. When you get big, then
Yo,
that's when they're
Oh,
gonna
they're
come
gonna
after you.
find the clip.
they'll
to be
find a
fair though,
clip.
right? To be fair though, right? I don't like anyone, so that's nothing personal.
Yeah, Zero hates people. He doesn't like
Yeah,
humans. Don't
yeah. So
worry,
that's just
Zero.
something.
Maybe we'll all reincarnate in a world where like there's
All
other
of a sudden,
races
Zero
that aren't
just
human.
all of a sudden, Zero just like this world is imperfect.
It is.
Oh no.
My
Almighty
voice sounds like
push.
Myra.
Just look up in the sky, see Zero. He just speaks.
Zara, the
The world shall know true thing.
true thing.
Almighty push. And then you
Yeah,
hear Zero laugh the way he does. Yeah. I can't do it because my voice ain't deep enough, but you know the one.
that's crazy.
Okay.
But I'm just saying though, man.
I'll
I
say that.
But anyways,
okay.
yeah. So far it's
I
been
was
just
gonna say.
start. It's been going on like kind of slow. My bad, Kenny. But yeah, they
So,
haven't really
so,
done anything crazy.
so like nothing like with So what's going on with actual like what's her name? Is her name Ruby? I forget.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What
the
the red
actual
hair?
Ruby. What is she doing? The main character.
The
Yeah.
main character. They're still trying to fight. Salem. They just can't do it right now because they ain't
That's
got shit to
bananas,
deal
man.
with her. So right now this is at Atlas, and I think this season they're just gonna dedicate to them like fixing whatever problems going on over there from like
Okay.
rebel groups and shit, and also like Weiss's dad is working with like one of the people that works with Salem so that he can get rid of Ironwood because he's upset with Ironwood's embargo because it's losing him money.
Imagine working with evil people for money and
That's
expecting not
crazy,
to.
man.
Hey,
It's
you
kind
gotta
of
make money
that's
somehow.
kind of like our government, bro. We work with evil niggas to get
That's
money
really
all
what
the
it
time.
is.
Bro, you think about it,
We
our
expect
road is
not to
so
get caught.
fucked.
Crazy.
Our
Has
road
to
is so
get caught.
fucked, bro.
It
You
is.
know the government not doing anything for you, but you know you need to work with them to get money. So hey,
Bro, if you think about it, we might be in end times right now.
The end time?
And
We might be in end times right now.
I don't know.
we're kind of
I don't know.
lazy. Kind of
Not
lazy
only
as
that, bro.
end times.
Hoeing has become normal.
Uh,
Hoeing?
Hoeing.
Yeah.
My
I mean
thing
it
is
really
just like
has. When you think about the
my
cash
thing is just
apps
like
and the
even though like I think it was just frowned upon in general, right? Even guys like oh you have so many girls like in the back of your head like that is nasty, nigga. Your dick will fall off in 2
Yeah.
minutes. Like it's just like I don't really believe that there were. Like, I don't know. Maybe with some dudes they really were just like yeah man ha 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 that's awesome you're smashing all these girls type
Yo,
stuff
you
having
found
a
out
double
that's true.
standard about it. I'm just like ew.
Are you dating the
Just be
girl with the
sticking it in everywhere, huh?
Are you
Ugh.
dating the girl with the OnlyFans? Or what is that shit
Oh
called?
shit.
The
no,
OnlyFans.
Do you care? Does that define her? Does that define her to you if she got an
yes,
Yes.
yes,
OnlyFans? Wait,
because
y'all say they do?
yes, because
Yes.
the thing is, if you're willing to have an OnlyFans to try to make money, that means that you feel like you don't have any of the skills to succeed in
Does
life.
that mean that though?
I mean,
What if they're
Yes,
just
my
what
thing
if they're
is
just
just like,
being lazy? What if that's just the easy?
because it's easy to make an
Yeah,
OnlyFans. It's
yeah.
harder to go out and work and actually get a job.
But so they can still have skills. They just went the easier route,
I
right?
mean,
what
I can't
skill does
respect
it
you for
take
that,
to
but
have?
You can't respect them.
mm-mm.
Wait. What skills do you have an OnlyFans? The power to type.
You don't have to have skills.
All right,
That's
you
the
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
thing.
that's
saying.
okay.
What skills?
To be fair, though, right? Most of them have to like keep their body worked out and shit like that. They have to.
But most of them don't. You
Yeah,
got
there's a
obese
fetish
chicks
for
with
every
you
type of.
got
Do
Yeah,
obese
they
chicks with
really?
OnlyFans, bro.
yeah.
Do they really? No.
I mean, some of them do. Some of them do. I'm
You
trying to
got
think of
chicks calling themselves thick when they really fat. I'm making
them.
only like,
Yeah, I'm
come
saying
on.
like I'm just like there's a fetish for all types of stuff. They really
You don't
don't.
like fat girls?
Yeah, that's a different topic. Sometimes
You
I
don't
All
like
think
right,
fat?
they
that's the topic right now, bro.
yeah, that's another topic. We
Okay,
gotta kick
wait,
the
wait, wait.
OnlyFans
So
right
what?
now. We gotta
What
kick
y'all
the
think about
OnlyFans.
fat girls?
Huh? They're nice.
Uh,
They're nice.
It
You
depends.
marrying a fat chick?
If you're
Huh?
into
I
it,
don't
you're
know.
into it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, look, sometimes when they got a pretty face, I'm tempted. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh,
So you're not marrying a fat chick?
who?
Jukes.
Maybe not.
Sorry.
I know. I think there's some underlying stuff with that because like that's like an African stereotype too. That we all marry fat chicks. I'm being dead ass.
That
It is
is a
that.
stereotype though.
I'm being dead ass. Yeah. Like,
I've never
no, like,
heard
that's
of that.
like a lot of dudes just don't want to even fit that stereotype. So,
Mhm.
That's true.
but anyways,
The streets.
I don't know. Like the whole, that's hard, dude. I'm just saying, like, I'm not wifing no girl up with OnlyFans. That's
That's
Like if you
crazy.
got a
Yeah.
premium Snapchat,
yeah, any of that
OnlyFans,
that can
Cash
show your
App,
body off like that, unless you're
Patreon, where you showing
a
all that
model
stuff,
with a
no.
big agency type stuff. I'm not with it.
What if they had a, OnlyFans in the past?
How
Nah, I
far in
still
the
can't.
past?
I still can't.
You
I was saying,
can't.
I was like, I don't
You
know.
can't
Nah,
at
I
all.
can't.
Once
I
the
don't,
girls' titties out there, they're out there.
yeah,
Exactly. It's out
yeah,
for the world to see. Everybody done seen it, so you're not special no more.
damn, that's kind of.
What if they're not
Damn.
Damn.
doing titties? What
That's
if they're just doing like bikinis and shit like that?
Where on OnlyFans do you see that?
I'm not
No,
talking about that.
no,
I'm talking about
no.
other things.
I'm gonna
Titties
say
I'm
this.
outside
I'm
sorry,
gonna say
of
this.
just
There
OnlyFans.
are
other things,
some
just
people with
modeling.
OnlyFans that actually just showing
Yeah, just a
bikini pics too.
modeling.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not
Just
really
there's some
modeling,
modeling,
people
like
who
but
are
you know,
willing to
in
like
pay that
short.
for that.
Instagram modeling, but you ain't showing titties and coochie.
Instagram
So,
modeling.
would you call an Instagram, or
There's
would
a,
you
there's
just
a
call
certain
them
limit.
someone on Instagram?
What, an Instagram model?
Yeah. Would you call that an actual model?
No, because you're on
Eh,
Instagram. You don't
well,
have an agency behind you. You're
that's
just on
very iffy,
Instagram.
just because like they're just people who want to model, but big agencies won't pick them up, so they're self promoting with like smaller companies like Fashion Nova and shit.
Yeah, I mean that's
So I'm like,
expectable,
yeah,
but at the same
yes
time,
and
you're
no.
not a model yet.
Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that
Unless you have an
they are
agency, you
But
are
modeling,
not a
but no in the
model.
as
sense that they're
as
not
the
like
educated Nick
named
Cannon once
modeling.
said, the models are just the high class escort.
Oh shit,
Well,
I ain't
but
never
a lot
heard
of
that.
people agree with him. A lot of people agree with him. He said
They
a lot of
are.
models are just like high class escorts.
I mean, yeah, that's true because a lot of models they willing to do anything just to get
Hmm
that gig.
I don't know. That's
So
weird.
So
But
so how about this? So how about this? You're dating. Would you date a model if she sold out her body, fucking older guys to get to the position that she's in?
no.
nah,
I
You
mean,
we can
wouldn't.
I
still
wouldn't even
we
get
can
with a
still make
model
it
in
do what it
general. They're
do,
kind
but
of
I'm
like
not gonna.
unicorns. Like I'm just
You
like,
wouldn't get with her.
Nah,
Okay. Okay. That's fair.
but
well,
that's my
I don't.
standards. My standards
My
might
thing
be
is just like
different
I
from
don't think
another person's
anybody
standards,
should
but
have to get with anyone who'd sold their body to do that kind of stuff. Like just like you kind of sold your soul type shit. You know what I mean?
You think they done
Yeah,
working
like
it?
you're willing to do something to like instead of like the true hard work and the hard path to get there. You're willing
So
to just
how do
like,
you feel? How do you feel about OnlyFans niggas then?
huh? I mean, they're just like, either they're super horny people that just want to put their horniness out there, or they're people who are taking advantage of the neckbeards.
but the thing is, most niggas that got OnlyFans are either gay or they just really get bitches like that. That's only two people types of guys that have OnlyFans.
Oh, dudes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Either they just want they're just trying to get
either they're
hoes on
gay or they just
OnlyFans.
get bitches.
Yeah,
That's
they get
just the
hoes on
only
OnlyFans.
two. You can't be in between. With a girl with the
I'm just like
OnlyFans, don't even have
anybody
to
having
get
an
dick down.
OnlyFans. I don't know. If a girl said she could date a dude with an OnlyFans, that's kind of weird.
I don't know.
Really? You
I
down with
mean,
all
most
girls
girls
seeing
probably be
OnlyFans?
intrigued by that. To be honest.
Ah, maybe. I
Oh,
wouldn't.
Yeah,
You got an
I wouldn't be
OnlyFans? Let
intrigued
me
by
see
a
what
girl
type
with
of
an
girls you
OnlyFans.
fucking.
Hey.
that's true. That's true. That's actually a type of mindset that'd be out there. Um,
Yeah, it's an OnlyFans. We supposed to be talking about some wholesome family topics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
uh,
Nah, that's really y'all fault for that.
yeah, I
Y'all
know.
just want to put
Zero
your feelings out
deviation.
there, you know.
Y'all know I was gonna deviate shit. Y'all know.
Hey, speaking of OnlyFans, we could tie this back to how like some of the chicks
Cosplay.
on Twitter be cosplaying as like these lewd underage girls on,
Mhm.
and they be posting it on their OnlyFans and Patreon.
Right.
Like,
I
My thing is
mean,
like cosplay. I find what's funny. Lewd cosplay was never as cool to me as like the really cool looking. like the ones that like either look really like the
This
character
going
or like even like Gundams with like actual working robot parts. I always found that
Yeah,
cooler than like
yeah,
some
those
like
are
right. It's
cool.
about to sound really
Mm.
ratchet or well gay, I guess, right? But
Oh,
I'm getting tired of titties, bro. Like I'm getting tired of
that's crazy.
titties.
That's actually crazy. That's actually something crazy to say.
I'm getting tired of seeing titties,
Oh
bro.
my
I'm
god.
they're just not special in it, bro. Oh, your
I'm gonna
moves,
be
that's
real.
cool, I
That's what
guess,
I was
I
dude.
like.
get where
I,
you're coming from, but damn.
no, I understand where he's coming from. I slightly agree. It does get like it's like after a while, right? Like there's nothing left to the imagination. You're just like, yeah, I seen some games.
Yeah. You get desensitized by that
It's
shit,
Yes,
like
bro.
bro.
what men who are married for like 25 years be feeling. I was like, man, I already seen this. They don't
Mm.
look
She
When
don't
you
look
see
the
a
same no
when you
more.
see a nice pair of titties, it don't matter how many times you've seen them. That's all.
I don't know, man. There's a
ah,
lot of nice pairs of titties on Twitter, bro. Like I
yeah.
don't.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about when there's
After a while,
a really that nice pair that
They
you
really,
only
they
come
be really
across
nice
once
though.
every blue moon.
They be
yeah,
That's
but
really
after you
yeah.
nice,
see
mama.
those a couple of
You
times,
know
yeah,
they
I'll
got that
look
fill
for
that
the other
titty
ones.
filter on though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They be
Like
really
I'll say
nice, man.
this: there's a place and time, there's a time and place for lewd cosplay, but I really think that I don't really, I'm not really. It's not that I'm not a fan. It's just that it's just like
Right.
it's not as creative as it could be in terms of the design.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
because like the way you do it is
Like
like not
the
that
core
hard. It's
aspects,
just
like it's literally just like it's a formula basically. It's like core aspects of the character, boom, 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 and then like just remove some clothing and boom, you got
What I
Yeah,
will
like
it.
say though too is like a lot of people really just do the lewd cosplay because they want money or they need money. That's the
It's
main
not
reason
even.
why
I
loose
mean, like
cosplays even came
that,
into
but like they
existence.
know they can trick the neckbeards into doing so. So I'm
my
sorry, but
thing.
the
Exactly.
neckbeards are really just a subculture of nerd culture that literally are the most exploitable niggas ever.
They really
Facts.
They
are,
really
which is
out here
kind of
yeah.
about
they
bathwater.
really are,
They really out here buying bathwater. It's like
and it's
making a
sad
bad
too,
name
because
for.
and that I don't know. That's what makes me feel weird about the whole thing, because I feel like a lot of people like get into this shit because they're trying to get like a connection with these girls or whatever. But like these people,
They
I
are
just think a
you.
lot.
I think they
Yeah,
already got
they're
dudes,
using
right?
them. They're using
I
them.
didn't
That's
think they already got
obvious.
dudes,
That's obvious to like normal people.
or
You're getting used. Like these bitches, you're giving
or
this
they're
bitch money.
actual unicorns. You won't ever see them in outside
Yeah,
everyday life. That's just not gonna be
yeah,
possible.
Exactly.
yeah. Like you're getting used by these people, but like they're so deprived of like connections with niggas. Like they'll basically take anything, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
That shit's
Hmm.
just sad. Like I
This
don't.
is some
And you
heavy
can tell
shit.
niggas are
Like my thing
desperate.
is just like at that point, like these dudes gotta stop. They need to start getting out of their comfort zones for real. Like I don't really care if you're awkwardly standing outside in a public place, with random people doing whatever. At least you're outside and trying, attempting in the little bits that you can. Like I really just no, I'm not a fan of like, like like the super e girls moves out, on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, and they're like, I need to donate money to her so she'll say my name. Like it's like I'm like, ugh, like come on.
Yeah.
Like they be the same dudes that like they don't do any like they're not applying themselves in terms of like a lot of things, and they'd be expecting to be with a 10 type
Bro,
shit. Like
if
nigga,
you look at the comments of some of these photos, bro, that these cosplayers be posting, the female ones anyway, that should be hilarious, bro. Because a
Gazoon,
lot of them
yeah,
be saying, "Oh
wow.
my gosh, you look so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous." All this all sap shit,
But
and
do
then
niggas realize that
like
girls
that
don't
should be
like that
laugh.
shit?
That should make me funny, bro.
Do niggas not realize that like females don't want to like hear that shit like all the time from niggas,
Yeah, it's
especially
just
niggas
Exactly.
they don't know?
like I'm just like yeah, kind of like
No,
cool
they
pic, like
don't. I really,
a cool
I,
picture from time to
I
time.
don't think
And
they
be like,
realize.
oh,
I
cool
think
picture.
I
But
don't.
it's just like at the same time, it was just like they know you're simping. You know,
yeah,
you
Exactly.
know.
you
And
know
then
you're
what?
I'm just like
sipping.
you know
But
you're.
what causes these guys to continue doing what they do is that like these bitches will like their post or whatever that or like their comment and then they'll keep comments. That's the thing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So some of
Simps are
these
fun
guys
too.
might be getting that dopamine because they're like, "Oh, she liked my post. That must be she liked me." No, bitch.
Nah, she just like the fact that you're part of
But
her
even
new
if
customer
like you
base.
like think about it from like a different point of view, like
Mm-hmm.
if she's talking to you, right? Why do you
Mm-hmm.
not? And she's like a public figure or whatever, or like she's
Mm-hmm.
big, like social media. Well, it's like there's like a big chance that she's talking to other niggas the same, right?
True.
Exactly.
And then like let's say you get her in a relationship, right? Let's say you able to lock her down. Are you there's gonna be niggas just like you trying to talk to your girl all day, every day. Do you want that?
Sliding in the DMs.
Do you really want that?
Hmm.
Like I'm
Like
just like the only
I don't
people
think
who can
people don't
handle
think
that
this
kind
shit
of
through.
stuff are like
Yeah,
gangster niggas because they'll let her bring you over to rob your ass,
that's
and
crazy.
then you'll never come back.
That's crazy. Like I don't think a lot of people want that. I don't think they really think that shit through. But I don't know.
Like I'm
I
just
mean, if
saying,
you're
like
just trying to smash, that's one
I
thing. But
just like
sometimes
my
these
thing is
niggas
just like
like,
with Instagram. That's I already knew what it was. They're nice to look at, but they're unicorns at the end of the day. You know what I'm
But
saying? Like,
then,
you're not gonna find them.
but then
but a lot of the fan base. Go continue.
even if they let you smash though, right? How many other niggas are they letting smash? Like, if I'm able to message you, I don't know you, right? And I'm able to message you and
Hmm.
able to convince you to let me fuck you, how many other niggas have fucked
That's a good
you?
question. That's another thing.
Why would you want to do that?
I
That's a
don't
good
know.
I
point,
Maybe
don't know.
they're
Bumble.
just desperate. You're like, I don't
Um,
care if I'm the
what did Bumble say?
400th.
No, he said to in the Scared group that it's hard having an attractive girl without her being a hoe.
It really
Depends.
is, though.
Depends.
It really is,
Either
because a
that
lot of
or like she has so high standards that nobody's willing to try it because like she's like kind of high maintenance.
That's, I
Oh no,
mean,
I should say
Like
what
if
I
it's
really meant because it got taken some other way. It was
mm,
like without her being a hoe. So like, say you have an attractive girlfriend and she's like conservative and shit.
Yeah.
You
mm,
already have
yep.
to deal with niggas on the constant trying to like hit on her and shit like that.
right.
So imagine if you have an attractive bitch and she's already promiscuous. Like
right.
you knew
Hmm.
that going in. Like that's I don't know, that's yikes.
Yeah, that's already a big problem because you already know she gonna be going for other
And I will say
guys
this
while she
on the
with you.
opposite end. I will say that it is kind of it will be. I don't know if it's hard to find a dude that ain't a hoe, but
Yeah,
because
men ain't
I don't be
shit.
dating dudes.
Man definitely ain't shit.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Man
Men,
definitely ain't
men,
shit.
men.
Yeah,
There.
come no way, man.
It's
Let's not.
a.
Let's.
Let me say something
Like,
too.
there be
Like
some
a
stories
nigga
that some
is
dudes be telling me. I'm like, you're an absolutely horrid
Niggas
person.
definitely ain't shit.
Like she's
So
done everything for you, and you're out here fucking around. Like,
I
But
actually,
niggas are only as faithful as their options. That's like most
like,
people in general. They're only as faithful as their options. Cause like some people they'll just say, "Fuck it, I got all these bitches on the side, and I got this girl right here." But I'm gonna try to do this because I ain't trying to hurt my girl feelings. I'm gonna just sneak out and fuck these two chicks right here. Then
but
go
my
um,
back
thing
to
Right.
is
my
like,
girl.
my
Right.
thing is just like the
do you
drama
love
of
her?
that alone, right? That's what I'm saying. The drama of that alone and like the possibility, they have to know it's real. Like there's no man who's actually stupid enough to think there's absolutely no evidence and I will never get caught. Like, but my thing is just like when you do that,
I know. Do
you're
you
literally
love them if you
inviting
cheat on them?
you're inviting the opportunity of stupid drama to come into your life, and then when you get caught, some of the dudes want to actually get mad that they get caught. You are
Yeah.
absolutely
The,
retarded.
but
Uh
the
huh.
thing with cheating is like, if you cheat on that person, you just don't respect them. That's just what it
No,
is.
not at all.
Because that's why I try to disassociate love and respect. Because a lot of people say, "Oh, I love this person," but the real question is, do you respect them?
Yeah.
Because you could easily say, "Oh, it's easy to
Because I
say, oh, I
mean, like
love this
it's
person," but it's
easy.
harder to say, or
I
it's
think
harder to actually show respect for a person.
to your point, I think it's really easy to detect that just because like if if your girl respects you, best believe she's not gonna be out here cheeks out, everything out. All right, I'm about to go for a jog. It's like what? Like, what? And you know, whenever guys do that, or I'm not sure, but they wouldn't do that to you if they respect you. But at the same like you know, you if you not being respected if they doing all that shit.
For
Exactly.
sure.
Like, come on, cheeks
Like
out, everything out, everything good.
that's why I just rather a person respect me than to actually just like, hey, they love me.
Yeah,
Because a chick could say she love you, but she get dug out by three niggas. She get a trainer on her, and she'll come back the next day
bro.
and say, "Oh, I love you, boo."
I'm just saying, like, I don't know what dude. Like, I don't care how long I've been with this girl. If I ever find out that a train is, I'm leave. I don't. I was just like, what if there's kids?
Remember
I
what Future
don't
said though.
care. I'm not
She
about to
belongs
show
to the
my kids that it's
streets.
okay. Like I was
Hmm.
like, hell no. Like I'm done with you. Bye. You're
She
a terrible
belonged to the
person.
streets.
Yeah, I was like, oh hell no. Like, I can't be a cuck. I'm sorry. That's not a
Yeah.
possibility.
No matter what. You know what? That's gonna be our advice of the night. I'm gonna close it on there.
Don't be a cuck.
Don't be a cuck, no
Alright.
matter what. I mean, if you're, if that's like a fetish of yours, then I guess I can't stop you. But,
Yeah, true.
but aside from that, don't be a cuck.
Yeah, fuck.
You know
Yeah.
what? Females, don't be a cuck too. Don't like
Mhm.
anyone of anything who that identifies as something. Don't be a
Talking about
cuck.
players. Don't be a
Don't.
cuck. Don't
Yeah,
buy
Males
don't
and
be.
Mac products.
females,
Don't be
bro.
gay
Yo,
either,
what
Don't
the
be
cause
fuck
you'll.
did
niggas.
I walk into?
Yeah, don't be gay either, cause
Oh,
you
hi,
might go to
Richard.
hell and shit.
Oh,
Wait, Zick.
Yeah.
What's
God
up,
damn
bro?
it, Zero.
Yeah,
Good night,
shit.
everyone.
oh
Y'all
shit.
remember? Y'all remember when God
Alright,
smited all the gay people in the
Oh
Noah flood?
my,
Y'all
okay,
remember that?
okay, all right,
Niggas is like,
all right, okay. Now, this man just trying to get me banned from Twitch forever. If please ignore that. He does that because he's a wild man. But trust me, that's not representative of my channel. Catch you guys next time.